Hello, everybody. I'm going to crack a window right here, even though it's probably going to make it a little bit bright. I always get hot. Hello, hello. I should probably blow out candles, shouldn't I? I probably shouldn't have candles going when we're going to have paper on the table. How is everybody doing? I look like shoo-shoo. In fact, I was going to fix my hair a little bit more before I got on, but I was doing readings and then just went, which you only saw my hands, and then just came right on, and so I didn't have a chance. So I'm just messy. Today's been a day. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. I've got some more work that I have to accomplish afterwards, but I've touched every single one of my Oracle decks today. Every single Oracle deck in my apartment. I have touched. I put it all onto my bed. I pulled it out of boxes. I didn't touch my favorites. Like, those are my favorites. They don't have to go anywhere. But I touched everything else of my Oracle decks. I made piles. My niece came over. She's getting into Tarot and Oracle. I gave her a pile of Oracle decks. I packed up a box for an older friend who she takes Oracle decks that I know that she's going to like. And then she lives in like a assisted living home, and apparently when she puts out decks, they get snatched up by the whole community. So apparently I get to like bring the joy of divination to assisted living area, which makes me extremely happy. So yeah, I packed up a box for that. I gave my niece some. I had a couple put away for my friend. Made a pile of ones to pull out. So whole Oracle deck collection has been sorted out and sussed out, which was a lot of overwhelming at first, but then it was a lot of fun. So I got that done. I got some cleaning done, got some readings done. I think I have one more reading to do after this, but I thought it'd be fun just to come on, chit chat and do some paperwork, like not administrative paperwork, but paper crafting. I'm going to pull it out. I've got it all right here next to me. I'm just going to take a drink. So how is everybody doing? Al caught the notice. Oh, I see Jamie. Oh, Jamie, I forgot. Usually I try and message you, and I completely forgot. I see Claire here. Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? Hello, Jonathan. Hello. I don't know what to do first. Like, I do have some decks that I need to edge. But I do really want to do a little bit of paper crafting as well. So I think I'm going to start here because I just feel like it. I'm just in the mood for it. So let's see if we can squeeze this on here. We're going to have to move a little bit of the juju stuff over. There we go. There we go. It fits. I know it looks crooked, doesn't it? Well, I don't know how to fix that. Let's see. Is that going to drive you guys bonkers? That's not bad. That's straighter. Hello, everybody. Tell me, how is your weekend going? I'm going to put some stuff out of the way here a little bit so I can make a pile. Let's show you where we're at here. I haven't really done too much. I went all crazy with my Sacred Space book, and then it felt pretty good and like, okay, I've got everything. I didn't want to just do things in it for the sake of doing things in it. It just felt kind of good as it is. Oh my goodness, you brought home a new bird. What kind of bird? I need to check our messages. I was at my niece's all last night, and I know I missed a bunch. Hello, is Nary's here? I don't want to know what her name is, I guess. But hello, Nary's, if you're here. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see. Do we need a little more light since we're crafting, not looking at cards? Let's see. Can I make it even brighter? Let's try it. I don't know if that's helpful or hindering. We'll try to maybe zoom in a little bit. So this is my is Wiccan 222 Nary's. Hello, Miss Nary's. I didn't know that was you. This is my, you've seen this. I've done a video about it. I'm not going to wax on about it. But we'll flip through some of the pages just for those of you who haven't seen it. This is actually a photograph of this table that's put in the back. And this is a photograph of my friend Patrick's working table, because sometimes we do like conjoined working kinds of things. And so I actually have his table and my table in my book, which is kind of cool. let's see, what's the first one on this? Oh, this side is my ancestor space. So I have my ancestors as well as my son, my grandparents and my son here, but this is like a working ancestor space. So that's there that I've already done. I'm trying to spread them about, right? So they're not all plump. I started from the middle and it started to get clumpy. This is obviously my animal energy that I work with. We have wolf, we have bear, we have raven. I need to get a spider kind of snuck in here, maybe just draw it like right here into the tree, I think, and a rune sigil. What else do we have? What else do we have? They do sometimes get a little sticky together, but I don't worry about it. This is kind of a space for pendulum work. Crystals, pendulums. You can just pull a card and I can just set it on here, but I really like having this for pendulum or setting up a crystal grid on the go. This is exactly the crystal grid that I have right to the right of me on a plate. And so I cut it out and made that here so that I have that on the go. This is Sacred Forest. I mean, it literally makes me smile just to open this page. Just puts me into Sacred Wood space. I'm sorry, I'm missing things out. What kind of bird was it? His name is Calvin, but let's see what kind. She says what kind of bird. I must have to get with her and find out exactly what it is because I missed it. I missed it. Jonathan made 2 crystal skull pendants, wearable crystal grids. Oh, that sounds amazing, Jonathan. 2 crystal skull pendant wearable crystal grids. I would like to know what those look like, Mr. Jonathan, for sure. You know, I have a deck to walk through that I haven't seen. Oh, he's a cockatiel, not an eagle. Thank you, Miss Jamie. My son had a cockatiel that he loved very much. He went on to live with my nephew when my son passed. But yeah, Jonathan, I don't think I can reach it because I have all this crafty stuff right here. Oh, maybe. This is my walkthrough drawer. I have the Crystal Skull Tarot to do a walkthrough of, and the guidebook is by Rachel Pollack. And the creator of the deck, Jessie Driscoll, she's like, please read the book. Like, the book is the treasure from Rachel Pollack. And so I've been reading the guidebook before doing the walkthrough of the deck, but that just made me think of it because you're talking about crystal skull pendants. Oh, okay, see, I'm gonna knock things around here. Yeah, this is one of my favorite spreads. It puts me right into that space. This, I think, was this the first one I did? I can't remember, but I think so. This is a casting. So this would be for, doing some rune casting, journey token castings. Like, I can cast right on here. I like the wood that's here. I can keep notes about castings and things like that. I even have a little booklet with rune keywords on there just because I thought it would be kind of fun to do, although I probably have different keywords in that, but I thought it would be fun. This is an exact paper replica of my working table, which is over there. Not in terms, this is not the same wood, but I do my geomancy sigils here. I have mirrors in the corner to, for setting up boundaries and all that kind of stuff here. And then I have the 4 seasons, and I do 2 pages, so the beginning of winter and the second part of winter. And my goal is to eventually put my cards of the year throughout these, but I haven't printed out copies of my cards of the year yet. So I need to do that. But this is for winter. This is for spring. This is this is for winter. This is for spring. This is for summer. And then this is for fall, which is really pretty. Jonathan says, I love that deck. Oh, nice to know. I haven't started working with it too much. I didn't think that it would be one that I would like, but then, when she showed it to me, I was kind of like, it's not one I would have purchased. But then when she was showing me images, she was really intentional on how she was using the crystals to create. So it's more like crystal collaging, and that sparked my interest. I'm excited to take a look at it or do a walkthrough of it. let's see, I think that's about it. Oh, this is my favorite too. This was stolen directly from Patrick, although I kind of did my own thing. So this is an actual cabinet that Patrick has, his magic cabinet. And in it are, I went through for a year, not last year, but the year before, I think. And throughout each of the seasons, I made special salts for the seasonal salts, and I kept half of the batch for myself, and I sent half of the batch. And we did it very intentionally with, astrological correspondence, herbal correspondences, and things like that. And so these are actual images of the salts in the back. And then I put my special spoon that I use and herb bundles and things like that. And so this is a great, another sort of working space on the go. So I do love how this turned out with like the cupboard doors. Like that makes me so happy. I wish I would have put something between the two papers so that it would be a little bit firmer, a little bit stiffer, but it's too late. I don't want to disassemble it because I love how it ends up looking, and I like how you can see that gold through there. But this is one of my favorite spreads. I absolutely love it. Hello, Miss Nikki. We're jumping on to just muck about. I think that's it. So those are all the pages that I've done so far. And again, once I got to this point, I was kind of like, I feel good. Like I don't want to just willy-nilly stick stuff in here. But at the same time, it just felt complete. It was everything that I needed on the go for the moment. But I think what I wanted to do today is that, and I don't know where, I'm just going to kind of, let's see, where do we see kind of a gap in just adding some more? Well, here, that opens naturally. So let's do it here. So I think what I want to do, and I just thought we'd chit chat. Hello, Groot. I see Groot there. I see Miss Nikki. Yes, hello. I also, Jamie, Wandering Bardic Path. I forgot about these because my daughter had the box, but I want to try these out too once I get some paper. So Miss Jamie sent these to me. She got them for herself, and I don't think she found that she liked paint pens. She can speak to that herself. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I didn't see this. I literally haven't even opened it yet. This is so beautiful. I don't know who it says anywhere here. Sky Wolf by Shipley. Somebody Shipley is the artist. That is going up. Right. I know exactly where that's going. Thank you, Miss Jamie. I didn't know that was in there. Oh, can you guys see how beautiful? Of course, wolf is very important to me. I could. No, don't panic, Jamie. I'm not going to do this. But like I could make a wolf spread and put that in the book, but it would mean having to cut it in half. And I don't think I'm prepared to do that. So we'll put that over here so that Jamie doesn't have a heart attack me talking about it. But I'm going to pull these out. So these are paint pens. And I have some random paint pens as well. I think this is like a blender. And I don't know what these are. I think, and I want to order some. I was going to order some, and Jamie's like, you know what? I have some. Why don't you see, I'll send them to you because she didn't really like them or something, or she's just spoiling me. And see if you like them because there's a lot of different color range. So I'm going to pull these out. We're not going to use them yet, obviously, but I do want to try them out to try. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Nikki. I could scan it and print it because and then put it in the book without ruining it. Nikki's like, please don't cut it in half. Scan it first. I know, I'm so terrible. I'm like, I'll just chop up any deck and do whatever I'm gonna do. But I do want to try these out. Let me try. So I have any darker paper? Of course not. We're doing a paper crafting show and I have no paper right now. We'll come back to those in a minute. I just wanted to get them off of here. But I think what I wanted to do today, so I use a lot of different herbs. That's kind of the main part, it's a big part of my practice. I use a lot of herbs, but two herbs that I use in particular all the time. Like if I could only have two herbs. This is not true. I don't know. Okay, this is gonna, I'm gonna get pinpointed in. Mm. Rosemary is a good herb if you're only going to use one herb for the rest of your life, which is why would anybody do that? But rosemary is a good all-rounder. Mugwort, I would have a hard time giving up mugwort. But truthfully, and salt, like salt's not an herb, so I should be able to have salt. But if I was to only use one or two herbs for the rest of my magical life, it would be cinnamon and peppermint. And I just use them in so many different things. I bottle them together and keep them together, like in my travel things and stuff like that. And I didn't think, it was something that wasn't intentional. I have a lot of herbs that I work with, but over time, those two became very primary focuses. And I was thinking about it last night when I was thinking, oh, I think I'd like to do a page on peppermint and cinnamon because I use them so much. And it's like cinnamon is that earthy, warming, sort of low note. I use a lot of essential oils, and for me, they have notes, right? They have that low note, mid-range note, or they have that high note to them. And cinnamon has that warm, low, earthy note energy to it. I know, Jonathan, I wouldn't do it, but people ask these things, so I always think it. Mint has that bright note, right? It's that cooling energy. You've got warm energy of cinnamon and the cooling energy of peppermint. You have that, kind of easing down, smoothing energy of cinnamon, and then you have that, okay, let's bring the energy upward motion of peppermint. So they really are two herbs that just either balance each other out, or if there's a situation that is really needs to be, okay, let's smooth this out, and you put a little bit of cinnamon into a tea, and it kind of warms and mellows it. You can even put it in like hot cocoa. And peppermint can take in, if the energy is really low, let's brighten that energy up. So the two of those works really fantastic in a lot of different ways. I know none of this means anything. But my point is that I do use these a lot. And of course, I'm going to eventually use dandelion, but that's not my goal for tonight. So I thought I would make a page of cinnamon and mint or peppermint. These are just little ephemera that I got off of Etsy. I'll have to look to see what the name of the Etsy shop is. Maybe I'll try to remember to put it in the link below. But I got a whole bunch of, and they were really cheap. And got a whole bunch of ephemera like this that you could print out, and then just got it cut up, and it has a front and a back. Now you could do them the same size and actually print them out as cards, but I just wanted to use them to paste onto the paper. So that's where I'm getting these from. But that's all I have. Like that, I know I want those two things. So I'm not prepared. I didn't prepare anything. So I thought we would just, I don't know if you're all like, this is a really bad idea, but I just felt like playing with paper. And so I thought, okay, let's just get online and play with paper. Why not? Why not? So I usually start, I have a video where how I process all my papers for my books. For right now is my only book, but I will have more books. And I cut it down. So when I get a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, I cut it down into the size pages that will fit my book. And then I take the extras and the scraps and put it over here for side corners and ripping and all that kind of stuff. So that way I've already got things broke down. And I also have them kind of stacked by color tones. These are light color tones. And then I have mid-range, darker color tones here. And I just put a little piece of scrap paper to make a little tab here. And then I have darker tones back here. I think that's the only three, yeah. So I have, again, kind of like I do essential oils and herbs, I have bright tones, mid-tones, and dark tones. And so that way I know, okay, I'm looking for XYZ to do something, let's take a look. Obviously I don't want something busy. because I want to put a bunch of stuff on here. Like I kind of, this though is kind of nice, right? For, let's pull these back. But this also really appeals to me. So let's take a look. I know this is, I feel like I'm going to regret this, but that's okay. We have to try new things, right? We have to try new things. So like I like that for cinnamon because it's warmer. What if I did that? What if I did, okay, where's that other lighter piece with the herbs on it? And of course, now I'm not going to find it again. Ooh, that one's pretty too. I thought we just saw a lighter herbal, like with herbs on it. Right here, maybe. I got that one. So like I could do the brighter mint on a lighter one and the cinnamon on a warmer one, maybe. This is where this, Jonathan, my organization, it comes from my Libra side. Like I have, and people kind of laugh because they're like, if you're creative, you have to be super messy. And I am super messy, but I'm organized first and then I get messy. Okay, we have this one too. What do we think about that idea? What if we, on one side, we have the cinnamon over here with warmer, and then on the other side, we either do this one. You guys can't see it probably, but there's gold. There's like, see that? There's gold here, and then there's gold here, and they're both planty. So then I could do the mint on one side and the cinnamon on the other side, or, yeah, I like that better because this doesn't have any of that gold. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Since I don't think anybody's going to say, no, Kelly, don't do that to your book. That's a horrible idea. So that's kind of how I start, is I figure out, okay, what's the base, right? What's the base? And it really does help. I will say, now this is not a very good idea if you use scrapbook paper, obviously, for you know, in its big size of 12 by 12. This is not a great idea because now everything is cut down to the size of a journal. And so that you wouldn't have the big 12 by 12 sheet. But because I don't use it that way, processing it and getting it all ready, when I do sit down because I want to be creative, it's kind of all ready to start going and I can just start playing right away. Like I've done the work part and then I can just start to play. If that, hopefully that makes sense. All right, we're going to stick these way out of the way. Okay, let's stick them right here because we're not going to need those. I love this piece of cork. Look at that. It's like cork paper, which I love. Yeah, this is, yeah, we went through this probably before you got here, Miss Nikki. This is my Sacred Space book that I take all about and do things with, right? So I want to put in the herbal page here. Oh, did we miss our purple? I think it's right here. It doesn't matter. I'm not really putting anything in any specific order. Now, I picked up some new things. I picked up these little stamps because they were 50% off. So I think it was like, it's still probably $10, but I wanted some stamps like this to put names. So I want to maybe work that in somehow. I also got these for like $1, yeah, $1.97 yesterday. They're like little tabs that you can stick in your book so that you can easily flip through it. So I liked that idea because they were paper and it was, again, $1.97. And then I also got this, which are just little scraps. I love Tim Holtz stuff. I always look for sales for Tim Holtz stuff. And these are just like little scraps of fabric. Like I really like that, just with like stitching on them. I want to work those in there somehow because of the wonderful things we do, right? Elle says, I'm taking Kathy Nichols' class. Really wonderful, but I get a little, what is Kathy Nichols' class? Tell me about it. Okay, let me, so my oh, I'm sorry, I was talking. My paper's processed in 3 ways. One way is that you just saw with the big full-size pages. One way is in strips like this of nice, neat strips. And then this is like miscellaneous scraps. Like this is literally scraps of stuff that, oh, I love this paper. It's one of my absolute favorite papers. Look at that animal paper. I love it. You know, a little scrap of a moon here. I kind of actually like that. And so, you know, I might, you know, I just kind of flick through here if I'm looking for just a little odd something to like throw in there that's going to go with it. I like this like weird textury paper. I still really do like this corky thing too, so them seem to be appealing to me today. I'm just kind of, I literally try not to overthink it too much, and just, if anything, I do love this, but I don't feel like this really works with what we're doing. So I just kind of flick through here and just see if anything just seems like it catches my attention, and I'll just kind of grab it. But then I'll come back into here and grab stuff out if I feel like I need to find something. Right. I know. I'm sorry. I know who Kathy Nichols is. I just didn't know what her class was. I guess is what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to put that over to the side here for a minute. So let's stick in these because that's first. I got a new thingy because I really busted up my other one. This is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. I know. I think I was already told this multiple times. This is not probably the most efficient way to stick things in. I should use glue, or I should use a glue stick or something like that. But this is my favorite way to stick it in. So it's just what it is. This is glue. It's Tombow glue tape, but the one that I like, there's two of them. One I think is like solid, and this is the dot one. And this is my favorite of them. I love to use this. It's my favorite way. It's just easy. I don't think it's cost effective, but I do love it. So yeah. What did the brand of the book? Yes. It's Lemome. Lemome. This was recommended by Bard's Lament. She's changed her name on Instagram. Oh, let me. I always get it wrong. So let me look, because this is she is a queen of making these books, and she really inspired me to get started. And it's like green, is it Green Witch something? Let's see. Green _ witches _ homestead. And she really recommends this book. Oh, I'm losing people's chats. I'm so sorry. She's really recommends these journals. She's made a lot of journals cram full of stuff in them. And so she recommended this to me, and that's why I just like, okay, just tell me the right thing, like what you already know works, and I will just get that. Plus, I love this book cover because it's like wood. It's just so awesome. Okay, so we got this. We got this. They're already cut to size. See, that's what I like about prepping a little bit, is it's already cut to size. Obviously, I'm going to have to put washi tape on and stuff like that, but it's already cut to size for me to just stick it in there, and I don't gotta muck about with it. Of course, I do have to like put sticky tape on here. So I'm so sorry. Every time I do stuff like this, I'm always like, was this really a good, are people really, we're just chatting. Like, it's like having a craft day together. Everybody comes over and has a chit chat, right? I always feel so guilty about, you know me, I have to apologize for taking up breathing space, and I always just feel so guilty about doing goofy things, and it's so foolish to waste our time feeling guilty. Nobody is forced to watch any of this. You can walk away and you will not hurt my feelings. Brienne loves it, so there you go. That's all we're going to say. Okay, so then we'll do the other side. Ooh, that's pretty too. I tried to, keep, like, I have, like, I also would have this flip the other way so that I would see that I could use either side, like in that organizational, but we're going to use the other side for tonight because it goes with our theme here of kind of light and dark. Warming and cooling. I probably should have used like a blue color, shouldn't I have? put something more cooling, but I like them to match too. Like I do like a little bit of symmetry there, but then, ooh, ooh, oh, oh, here you watch what always happens, right? I try to get it lined up to the top because I always have to put washi tape down the middle. So I try to get it lined up to the top of the page and then put it down. All right, so I know they are companionable. Neighbor, thank you, neighborhood art. I like that word. They are companionable. Okay, so let me grab actually. Oh, I'll grab my corner rounder. And cut the corners because that will drive me bonkers. Because that will drive me crazy. And I'll probably have to do this more than one time because, oh, that was terrible. Because I'll layer other things on, but that corner right there is going to bother my Libra brain. So let's just take care of it. Okay, Mystic Jen is giving us information. Oh, a pickle sandwich. What is on a pickle sandwich? More than just pickles, I would like to know. My aunt used to always make pickles with cheese in the middle of them or peanut butter. Mystic Jen says, if you use a glue stick and run it over your tape runner or score tape, that gives you wiggle room to, oh, okay, if you use a glue stick, let me think this through. Use a glue stick and run it over your tape. Oh, like that first thing there, and then you can smoosh it a little bit. That makes sense. That makes sense. If I am understanding correctly, you would put your tape down, then put like a swap of glue on it, because then when you go to lay it down, you can kind of smoosh it around a little bit until then you can lay the rest of it down. Nice, nice. That's a good tip. I think I do have, I don't like glue sticks, but I do think I have glue stick. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to do anything else? See, I also have these little bits and bobs. Oh, guys, you know what? I just find if anything is on clearance, I just buy it. If it looks like I'm gonna want it and it's on clearance, I just snag it, because you never know if you're gonna need it. And need is obviously a very subjective word. But look at, I could actually put, I have these envelopes that let you stick it. And I could put some of the herb of the peppermint and the cinnamon onto the page. I like that idea. Hello, Mr. Patrick. Hello, Mr. Patrick. If Mr. Patrick is out and about with his mom, I think looking for sacred space ideas for her to zhuzh up her sacred space. So hello, Mother of Stars, if you're watching as well. Okay, we're just going to stick those in there. I like this idea of Mama sending me pics of her. Oh, definitely send them to me. We will show them off. I know, I like this envelope idea. Plus, how cute are those? That's the only reason I bought that whole pack, is because I wanted these little envelopes. I think they're adorable. But look, we could put herbs in there of the cinnamon and the peppermint and then actually have them on the page. I love it. I love it. I'm going to try to pay attention if I get a picture. Okay. All right. So we're starting to form some ideas, aren't we? I also keep like little doodads. So like this is where I cut out my one scene, but I could also lay this onto something and make a cool scene. I love chalkboard stickers for magic books, because then you can draw sigils and erase it and then draw new sigils when you want. So chalkboard stickers are really fantastic. Here's where I cut out the tree for my animal page, but now I can use that tree somewhere, and that is really cool. So save your like bits and bobs. Like I cut that out with my Cricut, and so now I could actually cut that and leave it on the paper and put it. So always like save your stuff. Patrick, we're making an herbal page for my 2 favorite herbs, most used herbs of cinnamon and peppermint, and doing a page for those. So yeah, save your little bits and doodads because they really can be useful. These are just stickers, little random stickers, but I always forget. I'm like this, I cut this out. Like how cool is that? I cut this out to have the, in my forest scene, to have the window, but now I have that really cool piece to be able to stick somewhere else. Or like that was for my pendulum, but now I can stick that somewhere. Or this little bear, like I can just chop that off and stick the bear. Like bear is very cinnamon. I might keep that one out. Bear would definitely be cinnamon. Crow is very peppermint, probably. Wolf is something entirely different. This is my happy place. Like just little bits and bobs. But you have to look through them now and again because you forget what you have, right? These over here are little bits of ephemera that I just put in these little empty slider boxes because they're little tiny bits. That's all bird nests and a random moon. I want to see if I have any plant ones. Sorry, I really did not plan for this. I just thought, well, this is exactly what I do. This is exactly what I do. I like these little mushrooms. We could put a mushroom maybe somewhere. Why not? Who says I can't have a mushroom on my herb pages? What else? Did I already look there? Yeah. This is exactly what I do. So I'm like, I wasn't prepped. I didn't pull all my stuff out. Oh wait, those are some plants. Okay, so let's keep those 2 little ephemeras open. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else here. Although these little bottles, I wish they were like little empty bottles, would be kind of cute. Some lace. I don't really see anything else here that I would want to use in this. This one came in a tarot deck. I can't remember which tarot deck that. Somebody probably recognizes it. It's on the tip of my brain and I can't think of it. I love the fox. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything else I wanted to maybe use that would make sense for, or I like these little trees. I might use those little trees. Actually, I kind of like that. It just feels warm and cinnamony. No. Okay. I think that is, oh, there's a green one with a triple. I kind of like that. We might leave that out. We'll just see, you know, what catches our attention. I kind of like that too. Maybe we could stamp some cinnamon and some peppermint like onto these little flags. We'll see. We'll see. For right now, we'll call, oh, look at this. I like the labyrinth there. I'm just seeing if there's anything. I'm sorry. This is like the most boring part to watch. Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay. Random ephemera is what I guess you would call this. I don't need any of this. We'll stick this over there. Sorry, I haven't even been able to watch. Is that little, okay, now I'm not going to have a clue what you're talking about. I have to stay organized because I only have so much room. And so I have to, if I want to be able to do this, if I want to be able to like do this, because when I first started it was everywhere, and these little cardboard boxes that were super cheap stack up all on top of each other because I put the lids on the bottom and it makes them a little bit wider, so then they stack perfectly on top of each other. Putting a knife like that near my hand is not a good idea. And they stack up, and so they only take this much space up on my table, which is really nice. It does help. Okay, so now we have some doodads, right, to maybe, and we'll probably go in and find some other doodads, but here's some, we've got some bits that might work. So we need to cut these out. So let's, and we want to definitely use those, and I'll need to go get the herbs because we, this was, I was so excited to get this. Oh my gosh, can I show you what I did? If you're on my Instagram, you already know. I was waiting for a big coupon. I wait for those big coupons because I wanted this little bitty cutter, which I love. I know, you should do shots every time I say it, but look, please don't be horrified. I purchased a Cosmovisions Oracle, and it's all of the decks are coming in the mail, or eventually. So I took my prototype and cut it into a little bitty one, so that I could do a grand tableau. I love the past life grand tableau, but I can't do it for people. I certainly can't do it for clients because it won't fit on my table. But this was not I do not recommend this, because it was not an easy trim. But I love it. I am so massively in love with this, and I can fit a tableau on my reading table. It makes me so happy. Now, I put these out because I wanted to show, because I knew I was going to do this. There were 3 sacrifices to the gods. One of them made me very sad. So this one made me sad. This one, the peacock's head got cut off. But the importance of the card is the gateway, right? That's the importance of the card itself, is the gate. So the peacock simply had to sacrifice its head to the gods for me to have this. And then the other one was the dreamer. The dreamer sacrificed their whole head. But your head's up in the clouds if you're a dreamer. So it makes sense, right? That makes sense. So that happened. And then here's the real sacrifice to the gods, but it's okay, it worked out. I cut off. This is what happens, right? You're going along and you think you're doing really fantastic, and you're cutting and you're cutting and you're doing your thing, and you're like, oh, I got this. Oh, I got this. And then I chopped the title. Instead of chopping, because I was trying to chop the bottoms off to make it as small as I could. And so instead of chopping underneath the title, I chopped on the top and chopped the title off. And this was like, I had done most of the deck, and then it was like, that horrible feeling when you're like, oh my gosh, I just chopped the title off. Like, that ruins what I just did. And I was thinking, oh no, like I'm going to have to now chop all the titles off. But that wouldn't really work because the majors are a little bit different. So then I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I going to do? I'm going to have to just chop all the titles off and rewrite all the titles on. I was horrified. Like, it was that horrible moment of, no, what did I just do? But I have to say, this is pretty thick cardstock. Like, this is not flimsy. And so I butted them right up next to each other. I put matte tape on either side, and trimmed it all up and colored the edge. It's quite stable. Now, I'm not going to sit there and try to bend it or anything, but I have been riffle shuffling the heck out of this, and it hasn't moved. It survived. So there were like 3 sacrifices to the gods and goddesses of chaos to get this. But I am so happy with this deck. Because again, I already have another deck coming that I paid for, and it's coming, and I need to do Grand Tableau, Past Life Grand Tableaus. And this is my favorite ever deck for Past Life stuff. So I love it. I'm so excited about it. But it is very, yeah, it was definitely a horrible moment when I cut that off, because I was like, I don't have great handwriting. I don't want to write the titles. I was probably going to have to send it to Patrick, who has like font-like handwriting, and make him put it on it. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got this for, is because I wanted to do that project. But you gotta be paying attention, because it just takes a moment, and all of a sudden you just chopped something off that you shouldn't have chopped off. So this doesn't matter as much, because obviously we can reprint this. But I had to share that horrible moment, because I knew that there would be people that would sympathize and say, oh my goodness, I would have just thrown up, because I really felt like throwing up. I mean, it's just a thing, and I understand in the grand scheme. This would probably be easier with just scissors, because I'm actually a pretty good scissor cutter. I really want to get it where you don't see any white. I know. I do really like this, because I've already got everything cut to this size. And then sometimes I like to chop up little bits but I want it to be straight. So that's why I wanted this little bitty one for a while, but I couldn't really justify it to myself, even though I'm pretty good at justifying things to myself. But once I got a really good coupon, it's like $20, I think, normally. I hate Fisker punches. Like corner rounders are wretched. Do not get a Fisker corner rounder. But I love Fisker cutters, and I have a slide one, but I don't know if you're a person who trims decks, when you slide some cardstocks on the slide cutters, it leaves a weird lip to it that you don't get with the guillotine. So that's why I wanted a guillotine like this, a little guillotine like this. Okay, there's cinnamon, there's mint. We're going to put dandelion away into the ephemera box. And let's cut this one out. I saw some people had gotten theirs, some of theirs. I have not gotten any notice of shipment. I did go a little bit. It was definitely a Christmas present to self. So I definitely got quite a few things. So my guess is I'm going to be like in the last batch or something. Because I think that he said that they were putting them out in sets of things that were alike. So like if it's people that just got a deck and a book, then they're doing all those together, which makes sense if you're trying to package up thousands of packages. Whereas mine is like a hodgepodge of different things. So my guess is, and so I should have waited, right? I should have waited with my Cosmovision so I actually got the other one, but I couldn't. Once I had the idea, I'm telling you, I spent so much time like, okay, I could scan these in and then print them out, but then I couldn't really use them in readings because it's not like an official deck, like that would be bad. And so it didn't do me any good if I couldn't use them in readings. So then I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting the next deck, my actual copy, because there's some errors on that prototype deck. I'm like, I can make that into my Tableau deck. And as soon as I had the idea, I ran out, took my coupon, got the Fiskers, and chopped it all up because I have no patience. I have all kinds of patience for research. Like I will research something for months, but once I make a decision to do it, then I have no patience after that. Okay. I know I'm really babbly tonight, aren't I? I'm so sorry. Oh, there you go. Another drink for whoever's taking a drink when I apologize. I went overboard too, Jamie. So I'm pretty sure we're both in the last batch. I know. Hello, Miss Lori. I know. I looked at him too when I went to do those cards. I was like, okay, that head's going to get chopped up, but there was no other way I could do it. Like I made it, I literally was laying the cards out. I wanted to make sure I could do 4 rows. I only need 3 plus a little to the side, but to do the tableau. But I wanted to be able to do 4 rows because sometimes I like to pull extra cards for birth, childhood, and adulthood, so that you can see that progression of the past life. And so I did want a little extra room at the bottom. I wanted to be able to do 4 rows. That's the key of it. And so I was laying it out and seeing exactly like how tall would it have to be to try to preserve as much of the artwork as I could. Anyways, I'm wired up. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's find, okay, here's our pages. Now, we do need to fill this in. So I'm thinking, well, I always use washi tape, but if I want to do anything else to fill it a little bit more, see, that doesn't go quite far enough, so I don't like that. But I could do it like on a cornery thing. I kind of like these to connect, but then I'd have to cut them in weird ways, but I'll wait until I get the washi tape down. Okay, so none of this is going to preclude me from, I don't really like that. Kind of. Let's see. Sorry, folks. This is where I can't watch what I'm doing. Nope, I don't like that because that's too light. I need something darker or minty or green to go. We'll go back into the ephemera. So I'm thinking I don't really care, to be honest, about this information because I I already have my own ideas about cinnamon and what I do with it, but I do like the actions. Like if you, one of the things, my opinion, again, this is just me, but the way that I like to work with herbs or animals or any other kind of things like that is take what they are good at naturally. So what are the things that they're good at in terms of healing, and then use that in a magical sense, right? So if, example, this is good for warming, a digestive, it's going to calm your digestive. Well, that's a calming. It's let's bring the energy down energy. It's a warming. It's antiseptic. It's also really great for abundance work. But anyways, I don't need for all of this to show. I just kind of liked that they were like little information cards. I also think we need to corner around those, don't you think? Don't you think? But I don't like this. I think I want something greener for peppermint. We have to go get the herbs for those. Okay, so let's go. Well, let's look over here. Do I have anything like green? Like you would think green's my favorite color. So you would think, I love that paper. I love paper so much. Like literally, I just like this to play around in, right? So that's kind of like bluey pepperminty color. Does that look weird? That kind of looks weird, doesn't it? Jonathan Daly was confirming that Jamie went overboard. Did you get anything from that Kickstarter, Jonathan, or did you avoid it entirely? I do like this too. I like that kind of gold. Oh, that's pretty, but it's not really green. I was kind of hoping I had some kind of green. I have this. It doesn't stick on very good though. That's too green. Okay. Let's look at the other box of miscellaneous pieces. I don't know. I feel like it makes sense, Major DZ. I feel like it makes sense that we like paper because we do, I kind of like that. We like decks, right? So I think let's try that. We like decks, which are made up of paper, right? So I guess it makes sense that we like paper. That's kind of brings the mountains in. Oh, there's a different kind of mountains. All right, let's see if any of those will work. I got a lot, but not as much as me. You don't know what I got, Jonathan. You don't know. Maybe I was very circumspect. I don't even know what I got. I was looking it up to try to see what it was. I know I got obviously I got the deck. I got the Prismavision deck because I want that new paper and I use them together. So I got the Prismavisions and the Cosmovisions. This was my Christmas present to sell. I got the book because the book is amazing. So I got the book. I got the extra cards and the art cards for sure. The art cards were a no-brainer. I got the geomancy coins, of course. And I also got the spread cloth, which I don't know why, because I don't normally get spread cloths, but I got talked myself into that for some reason. Anyways, I got too much, but I'm excited to get the package. Group went lockdown crazy. I know, between Christmas and lockdown, apparently. Oh, that's pretty. What about that? For the mint, I just want to pull a little bit of green into the mint side. We could even kind of rip this and do like a kind of pull a little double green, or maybe some of this lighter green in, or go like that. Ooh, that's pretty. What about that? I know none of you can answer. Like, you're not going to say, no, Kelly, that's really ugly. It's really not warm. It's more of a cool green, though. So I kind of like that. And, well, we'll see what the washi tape is. That's like that's not cool toned enough. I kind of like that. Or, like, I could pull a little... Sorry, I can't even pay attention. I could cut a little strip of that off, like right there, and get a little bit of that cooler tone in there, but that starts to get away from the overall color scheme. Ooh, kind of like that. Maybe underneath. This is exactly what I do. Like, okay, let's just play around with it until something looks right. And I kind of like that because it kind of has a gray tone to that. Oh, Nikki says not left green, not the printed one. Am I on any of the wrong greens, Miss Nikki? I kind of like that. I think I kind of like that. We're going to stay there for a minute. Like that has more yellowy tones. The cinnamon does, but the mint has a little bit more cooler tones. I don't know. We'll see. Neighborhood Art says, I'm externalizing her Libra moon. I'm externalizing my Libra sun. But so funny because that's got, see, like those two greens look great together. But that I don't like as well with that. Although would that pull the two greens together, Miss Nikki? We're going to leave that there so she can contemplate while I pull my washi tape. Please don't mock me, people. This is stuff that has been collected for a very long time. I have a lot of crafty things. I just pull it all together. Let's see. Oh, yes to that. Okay, let's see what Miss Nikki's saying. Ooh, could we do both of those somehow? Because then we would get a little bit of both of the colors. If I can cut this, like I'm not going to leave it this thick, but we could maybe go like this. Oh, maybe like this, Miss Nikki, because then we've got the cool and we've got the warm. Think about we're asking Miss Nikki because she seems very the green seems to be important to her, so that's why we're checking with Miss Nikki to see. But then that gives us both. That gives us the warmth green, the yellow green of the cinnamon, and it gives us the cool green of the mint. Maybe that would bring it together. Maybe, but we still need washi tape because we're always going to end up with a weirdness here. So please don't mock my tape. My tape and ribbon thing. Okay, these are going to go in here. Oh no, we're going to lose the mushrooms. Don't lose the shrooms. Okay, these are going to go in here with the ribbon, but I really would like to use this. I don't think any, oh, we could probably use that little piece. I just really want to use one of these little fabric things because I think it's just kind of cool. I don't really like that. Like this one, I kind of like. Oh, that would maybe signify like fire and heat. Hello, hello everybody. Well, hello. Anybody who's walking into this is going to be like, what in the heck? I am walking away. I like these two things. I don't want to use them both. I kind of like just this little scrap here. What about picking up dark lilac for one of the strips? I will see it. I don't know if I have anything dark lilac. I will look. Let me put these away. I think I'm going to go with, I think I just want that little piece of fabric right there. I don't know. We're just building something. I have the purple to a side. I'll take a look. I'll take a look and see. But I do need some washi tape. Well, I do have purple washi. Like I could pull in, oh, because of the purple here. I see what you're saying. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to close this gap, which means we need washi tape. Let's see. I'm inclined. Do I have something gold? Like I could just put a strip of gold down. I don't know if I want to introduce another color, even though these are not meant to be, perfect. Or I could just put that strip. Oh yeah, how about that? How about if we just put a strip of gold right there? I think that I will make an executive decision. This is one of my favorites. I love this. Like feels like a storybook teal. I like all of this clearly. This kind of blues and golds here. Okay, I think we're going to just do a strip of gold. All right, let's put this away. Sunny D, come on to tell you that I was able to order Oak Ash and Thorn first edition. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. That deck is just, I haven't stopped using it. I use it non-stop. Nikki is totally committed to the page. I really don't. I don't believe that you're going to be disappointed, Miss Sunny D. And it should at least show up at some point in the class, even if you have to start out someplace else. That's why we're having a live chat today, is because last week was our last geomancy class, which was a joy to be able to teach live again. But my tarot classes start in 2 weeks. Not next week. I have next week off. I've made a 2-week break after 6 weeks of geomancy. So then I have this week and next week off, and then my tarot classes start. So, okay. We're making a whole bundle of a mess here. Okay, I don't know if anybody ruled on the gold here, but I think the gold is going to look nice there. So let's assume that. I do like Al's suggestion, though, that we might need something purpley here, but maybe we can do that with a sticker or something. All right, let's be methodical. We need to corner around these papers. I really, it actually just doesn't work as great with flimsy computer paper. But I really don't want just weird corners, just pokey corners there. Although I probably should have left them that way. Hello, Shayla, and I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly, and I apologize profusely if I am not. But I'm just going to corner around everything that I think needs to be corner around, at least for now. And then we're going to start sticking some stuff. We're just going to start committing. At this point, we haven't really committed to anything but the back. I also need to grab the herbs to put in those envelopes, which I have to say I think was a fabulous idea. Sheila. Oh, like okay, like the name Sheila. Like the name Sheila. I'm sorry. Please ignore my brain. Okay, I think that's all we need there. Let me go grab the herbs because we want those. Let's see, peppermint and cinnamon. Okay, so, recommendation. If you are working with herbs for things, I like to get labels that I can write on it. Like I'll put correspondences, my correspondences. Doesn't mean it's what anybody else does with them. For peppermint, I have cleansing, dreams, happiness, prosperity. Cinnamon, money, protection, past life work, boosting, fire, energy. So we have air and fire kind of correspondences here. So that way, when you're first starting to work with the herb, if it's right on the bottle and you're gonna put sprinkle, I just use it for like on my warming trays or in the salts that I make, or I have like on my burning things. I can't burn incense, so I sprinkle herbs and then heat that with a tea candle. So then it's just right there, and you can kind of grab your concoction. You don't have to think about it too much. So that's my little tip there. But in this case, we're going to put a little bit in each of these envelopes so that we actually have the herb on the page, which makes me very happy. Have I ever thought of? No. I mean, I'm not an herbalist, just of my own concoctions, my own like works. I don't feel like I'm qualified. So, oh, that smells amazing. I love cinnamon. I might have to dump a little bit of that out though, although it can spread out a little bit, because that's gonna, I gotta remember. Oh, okay. I gotta remember though, I'm gonna dump a little bit of this out because it's just gonna make the page the more thick. So I gotta be careful. And it's not about quantity, right? It's about correspondence. There we go. I think that's better. And then I can also shake it out and spread it around. It smells amazing. I do. I have a little, my friend Patrick is supposed to be watching. If he's listening, you know, he has to remember that. He's supposed to be watching in an antique stores because he goes to antique stores, because I'm waiting to find the perfect little bitty magical spoon, and to do for that kind of stuff. But he so far has not, because I make lots of salts and stuff for us. And so that's his job, is to find a magical spoon for me, because we don't really have antique shops and things like that around here. But now we're putting in peppermint. Oops, that's again, see, that's not as bulky as the cinnamon. Okay. Just peppermint's amazing. Peppermint essential oils, peppermint herbs, and cinnamon just makes you feel better. Everything about it. Okay. I knew I got these. I knew I got these for a reason. Although I do think we're probably going to need to tape those shut so that the herbs don't come out. But I don't think I want to put like a sticker on there. We'll think through that in a minute. Go to a head shop. Is a head shop like you're talking about, like a pot shop, like a around here they'd be called like Lunar Station or Head Shed or something like that. Is that what you're talking about, Major DZ? Let's see if we got a picture of, no, Mother Stars. Okay, let's go back to seeing where we're at. Okay, so we got our herbs. We've got our shenanigans over here. This one seems to be the easiest because, all right, let's get the gold over here. Although, no, we probably want to do that first, don't we? So do I want to do anything to that edge? I don't think it's wide enough for me to really rip it. So I think that one's going to have to stay straight. And then we'll see what we're going to do there. Oh, I know. We were going to see if we had anything purple. Let's take a look. Let's just peek before we close the door on the colors. I have one up the road here. Oh, Jamie's sending me a picture maybe, or she already has. Look on Discord. Oh, Jamie, I missed a whole bunch of yours. Oh, I love that necklace you made. I don't think that's what you're talking about. So I have to catch up on your messages. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just see. Do I have anything purple? That's, ooh, look at that color. I think Elle was, oh, look at that color. That would be good. With that, but I don't know if that's going to pull us totally out of color range, right? Like we have, did Major DG? Yes, paraphernalia. Yeah, we do have those. We definitely have those around us, especially over the border of Michigan, where obviously marijuana is both recreationally and medically legal. So I will. That's a good. I never thought to check there. They do love their paraphernalia. Okay, let's think about this. I do like that, Al. I do think pulling some purple in was a good idea, but we lose this dark green. I mean, we can do multiple layers. We could do it like zigzaggy. Like we could zigzag some down here, some up here. Like we would be obviously cutting off a bunch of this and kind of zigzag it like that. This obviously isn't going to be there in the back, and pull some of that in. A snuff spoon powder scoop. That might be a good. Miss Nikki's found us something on Amazon. Oh, that was your wearable crystal grid, Jonathan. Okay, let me look at that closer. Okay. Can I share it on here? Oh, I'm gonna, because he's talking about it. There we go. So this is what Jonathan was talking about. So now you have a crystal grid that you can wear as a necklace. That is such a great idea. I have never heard of that. That is really awesome. Very cool, Jonathan. Thank you for showing me that. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, no. It's a pretty necklace. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. It's a pretty necklace, Miss Jamie. I thought that that's, there's probably a different picture. Uh, oh, I see. Oh my gosh. Look at Miss Jamie. Jamie has all kind. I'm going to cover this up. I think that has your last name. I probably already showed it. Hopefully not. Look at all of these bitty spoons that Miss Jamie has. Look at. Do you collect bitty spoons, Jamie? Oh, like these are the kinds like if you go to like different places and you collect the spoons, although some of them aren't. Some of them have like arrows like crisscrossing. I love the arrows crisscrossing. She's got a spoon. Either that or her mom had a spoon collection. Her mom was like the coolest person. That is pretty awesome. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Um now we don't know. Was that necklace anything to do with Jonathan? Oh, it's up from that. No, that's dependent. Okay. So just ignore me. Just ignore me. Let's stop me from getting into trouble here. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I didn't mean to make that your thing. All right. What do we think about the pulling a little bit of this? I'm going to slice it. Let me grab one of my favorite things are these. No. Everybody's like, you're just full of it. You're just full of shit. Excuse me. Hopefully there's no grandkids watching. I love these. Miss Jamie or Miss Nikki, have you tried these? Because I know you like crafty stuff. These let you like rip your paper and like make a nice little raggedy edge. I really like these. So you don't have to have like a super straight edge. Now, obviously we can't do that to yeah, I've totally messed up what the necklace is. Just ignore everything I said about Jonathan. That's not Jonathan's necklace. So just ignore everything that I said. Okay. I think what we're going to try to do is do a little bit of layery stuff. But I want to rip this one of them at least, because I can rip this one. I want to rip this, and I'm guessing we need to get it on the firm surface. You're all like, this is not going to work. Look at your big mess. All right, so let's try this. We're going to try put these over here for now. We probably have lost everybody. Everybody's like, what in the world is happening on Kelly's channel? This is not about tarot. This is a sacred book. This is a sacred book, folks. That's tarot related. Okay. This page, that's a good question, Miss Nikki. That's a good question. Nothing. So, okay, so the book has a twofold properties, right? Some of the pages are to cast on or do things like that. And some of them are just to evoke the energy of whatever it is. So, you know, if I just want to step into the woods when I'm in the apartment, opening the woods space. If I'm in the woods and I want to pull up my ancestor altar, which is down here, but I'm up at the cabin, I can open up that page. I know it's very hard for me to talk and craft. I get very focused. So it functions in two different ways, right? It's this like when I'm out and about, I want to be able to access the energy. It's like a shortcut into the energy of whatever it is. So in this case, I don't see myself actually doing anything on this page. But when I say, even I could, like if I just want to say, once this is all done, I just need to bring some energy down. I'm up in the mountains, I'm wired up, and I just need to bring the energy down. I don't really have the time to pull things out, or I don't have my herbs with me or whatever. So then I could just pull a card and lay it on the cinnamon side. And all of those properties that I shortcut into with cinnamon, including the smell, I might try to leave it so I don't have to close the envelope, because then I could actually smell it. Yeah, so it's like a shortcut into the energy of that space. So yeah, that's kind of the book is for me functions in a multifold. Some of them are pages to do things on, like do a crystal grid, like do a pendulum reading, like cast runes on it, do a working whatever. So some of them are like that, and then some of them are just evoking the energy. Like when you sit down to do a reading, and every single time you light a candle and you pull out your special crystal, when you do those things, you're shortcutting yourself into sacred space. And so the book is just one big giant shortcut into various types of energy that are important to me. So that's kind of how I see that working. Yep. Okay. What do we think about this, folks? I don't know. We got too many things going on over here on this side. Let's lay the other bits. Oh no, oh no, where's the bits? Okay. We could even overlap that a little bit into that purple, or kind of layer. It's not purple purple, but we could do something like that. Is that too much going on over here? Miss Nikki was most concerned about the green, so I don't know. I kind of like it. Again, I'm not looking for neatness here. We're good with the clutter. We're good with the clutter, and then it would be kind of like this, and then there'll be a gold strip going down right here, and that's kind of where we would land, and then see what else we want to throw in there. Your favorite green is behind. Well, yeah, yep, it is. Which we could go the opposite. Let's try that. I mean, you always have to try things. I actually like it better this way. So no, I'm nixing that. All right, so let's just cut, at least trim these down a little bit further. So I think I want to get it a little mismatchy, like that, I think. And then we'll trim them off as we go. So let's put this piece down first. Can't do burgundy with purple. I'll choose one. Burgundy. Wow, there's no other purple here. That works. Do we not think that works? I think it works. But see, also you're seeing something different than I'm seeing because of the monitor. So in the end, you guys really don't have a say in the matter. Let's be honest. It's my book. No. This in person, this does actually match. So I think those go okay. Let's see. I like this. I see that you do these videos, but need to visit more. So I'm glad. There's burgundy in the cinnamon page. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not calibrated. Yeah, there's not much of this color. Like maybe I need to put a little strip of this somewhere to pull that color over. Although these are existing kind of as separate cinnamon energy and mint energy. So we'll see. Let's start to build it, and then we just gotta roll with what we choose and make it work. That's how I do. I think too much, and then at some point I'm just like, we'll just do it and it will work out. that's kind of I can't see the chat. Okay, so let's just start to build it as we go, and we'll see what comes of it. And sometimes I do end up with pages that I don't love. I definitely have one page, I think it's my summer page, it's not my favorite. And it's just, this is going to happen sometimes. Okay, so what I'm wondering, so this is the warm yellow that goes kind of with that. This is the cool green that goes a little bit more with that. So then the question is, do we even want to pull this color, or again, let's try to flick this color under here a little bit more and do sort of a stackety stack kind of thing like that. Kind of like that. And then have our mint stuff. I encourage you to not stop. To not stop what? I don't know when I'm not supposed to stop. I kind of like that. I think that works. All right, we're gonna go with that. So the next one on needs to be this one, and I'm going to trim off expertly and randomly. Don't you have to read? No, I really don't use, like, I'm only putting this on because I just think it looks cool. Like, I already have my own peppermint stuff, but I really just mostly want to read this part because this is about using infusions and making oils. I have all that stuff in my other, like, herbal books and things. I do kind of just want to see the main actions here. And so it can be kind of like that. I just mostly want to see those actions at the top. Is kind of how I'm doing it. Tape a small piece of paper horizontal on the envelope part and one vertical on the tab part. Oh my goodness. Tape a small piece of paper horizontal on the envelope part and one vertical on the tab part, and you'll have a closure. Oh, I wish I could understand. We'll try that when I'm done and try to work out what she's saying. My brain is not connecting the dots. The top one. So yeah, I'm going to put this on top of that. I just want to be able to see the mint and the actions there. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just start sticking stuff on here and see what we get. If anybody has any suggestions on how to get glue, because I end up with these sticky glues everywhere. Okay, we're going to stick that over there out of the way. I guess it really doesn't matter, so I'm not going to be precious about this. One of the things that I have learned with doing this book is that one of the fun things is at a certain point, no, I'm enjoying it. I don't know if everybody else is, but I am. At a certain point, one of the freeing things about this is at a certain point, I just have to not be precious. I just have to do it. And I feel like this needs to be even skinnier. I just have to do it and just accept that it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And you just, I kind of get it figured out a little bit to the best I can. And then it's just like, okay, I just got to, oh, I like that. Okay. And then you just dive in and let it be whatever it's going to be and don't worry about it. If that I'm going to do, so I'm going to cut that afterwards. Do it like that. We're going to try that. We're going to try that. You just got to let it be a little bit organic and a little bit messy and a little bit, it's going to be okay. It'll be okay, right? Okay, so, let's move this like this. Move this over here. And then cut this from the side. There we go. All right, oh wait, here, oh dear, what's that? That's sticky. Let's stick that somewhere else. I think the other thing we'll do while we don't have anything on here, Mercury retrograde is ending tonight, apparently. That's a good thing for a lot of people. Okay, yeah, it's actually not too, like, I have allergies, so I don't smell that great anyways, but it's not strong. When you open the lip flap, it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just stick this in here. Like that. And we're going to snip it off. I'm going to have to snip that off a little bit better. Close it. Snip it. I'm going to have to try to, I need to get a pair of little bitty scissors, because sometimes I find that I need to really get in there in that little space. Oh, I got my magic scissors. I mean, it's a magic book. I can use my magic scissors. Bet you didn't know there were magic scissors. These are for knot work. I use them for my knot work, so they're magic scissors for me. But this is a magic book, so see if that will let us get in there and snip it a little bit better. A little bit. I don't think, still think it's perfect, but that's all right. It will get smooshed down over time. Okay. Put the magic scissors over here. What is I don't. I always have allergies. I never smell good. Da, 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 da. Are you using the at and something? Okay, at the truth and story. You know what? It doesn't bold it in. That's what stinks. Is that in StreamYard? It doesn't bold it for me, Nikki. When you put at on it, can you please try the mint text behind the little envelope? Oh, okay, sure. Let me get back to where we can see everything. Okay. I'm gonna scroll back down where I can see. Okay, let's get this open back up. All right, so this is where we're at. I'm happy with where we're at. I know that this gold looks extra goldy because all the lights are bouncing. Remember, I do bounce lights, and so that looks probably obnoxious, but when it's not like right above the actual light bouncing off of it, it looks really nice. So don't be worried. Don't be worried. Okay. So let's take the mint side because I think Miss Nikki wants to see about putting, I think this is what she's saying, is to try putting the envelope like this, kind of like something like that. And I don't like things to be super straight. Like I do like wonky things. I like things to be a little wonky, but if you add a few short strips, it will look fat. If you add a few more short strips, like of the gold someplace else, maybe, we shall see. We'll get the main pieces in, and then we will figure it out. We will figure it out. I don't want those to be both down low in the same place. I do like that. Put the cinnamon kind of like that. And I want to use this little piece of fabric-y thing somewhere. We can stick some little gold other places to like highlight that as well. Okay. What is Christine? Yeah, see, Christine is trying to tell us something important. I promise I'm gonna scroll back up. The vertical part should go into the horizontal part to seal it. So let me, okay, I'm now talking to Christine. Christine, so should I put like a little vertical flap on the top and then a horizontal flap here so that that little vertical flap goes into there? Or could I just do that? Could I just put, let's say, not this big, but like a flap on either side so that this little flap can come up? Is that what you're talking about, Miss Christine? Or would that would work? Again, I wouldn't make it this thick, but then this little flap itself, because these are pretty stiff, it's like a waxy paper or something, and then I could do it like something like that. We'll wait and see what Miss Christine. She's trying to get, I appreciate you trying to get it across. Okay. Okay, let's see. I like these, so we're going to go ahead and put what I know I like while everybody else decides what they. She can't send a picture. Make a little tab of the washi double flap at the end. Yes. Christine says yes. I do. I think that will work. I don't know that that's exactly what you're looking for, but I think that will work. We will try that in a minute. All right, let's see. We'll just plop the cinnamon up here. Plop the cinnamon over here. I'm determined. I know we're at like, what are we at? Like an hour and a half. I can't stay longer than 2 hours because I do have work to do. I do have readings to do, which means I have to clear off this mess. I can do this. I think we got this. I think I don't want to get over there. That. Stick it down with the, I know, just stick it down there. Line the V of the envelope with burgundy and slide behind the center of green. Major DZ is getting the color coordination in there. We will get to the flaps, I promise. Okay, let's try to stick this down. I'm not sure how well that's going to stick down. I kind of like it right there. I've not tried to stick the fabric down yet, but let's just try it. Ooh, that doesn't feel like that's sticking on it. We might have to use some kind of a glue stick. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that's going to work. Okay, I've got some glue. I don't like glue sticks, but I got some. Let's see. I got a glue stick and I got goopy glue. Let's try a glue stick next. I don't like glue sticks. The other idea is thread wrapped around a circle thing, which is probably too complicated for me. I am not super while I am making this sacred book crafty, I'm not actually a paper crafter. Oh, that's gross. See, that's why I don't like glue sticks. I really don't prefer glue sticks. Look at this absolute mess. I know, I don't like glue sticks. I'm just not a fan. All right, let's try this. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. All right, we'll see if that dries. We'll see if that dries and sticks. I know I'm missing. People are probably giving really great ideas, and I have to look down at what I'm doing. All right, I do feel like we need to stick a random, like a little gold strip for no good reason. Because why not? Why not have a random little gold strip kind of peeking out behind there? Like that. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. I'm sure I'm missing things. Okay. Okay, we'll get to the little bits and things as we go. So let's try to do this. So if we take a little burgundy piece so that we can get some of this, I can't pick it up. If we get this little burgundy piece and just, no, it's got to be longer than that. Okay, let's get a longer burgundy piece. Sorry, folks, I cannot see chat. We're going to make it extra long so that we can make it lower. I know I got to look at those rings and somehow. So I do like these, but I would have to cut that. Feel like I could cut that like right there and then like do something like that, which I do like that. But then are we just getting too much? There's never too much. Not in a sacred textbook. Okay, let me finish this. See, my thinking is if we glue down the tips like this, then we can just slide the little paper under it. So let's try it. Where'd my little gluey thing go? Okay. But we just want the tips. More is better until it's not. I know. It is the truth. Okay, we'll check out. I do think the rings are pushing it, but let me just take a look. Okay, so this would allow me to pull that little flap up. Obviously, we'll let that dry real good. Look at that. That works, Miss Christine. That works. I like it. I like it. And then we'll do the darker green. Do I have any more of that? Yeah, right here. I like that, Christine. And add the gold chains. I know. It's the same way with watercolor painting. There's always that point where you could kill it and just it turns into muck. Like you just have to know when to stop. Same thing with editing, like book editing and stuff like that. You know, at a certain point, you just have to stop and don't kill it. Like just stop editing, walk away. Is there a theme for this section? Tosh, it is a theme of just my two favorite herbs. So we have the warming energy of cinnamon, and we have cinnamon inside the little envelope. And then we have the energizing energy of peppermint. These are my two ride or die herbs. Yes, there is such a thing as having ride or die herbs, and I have them. And one is cinnamon and one is mint. Peppermint to be exact. I wish this had, like, I could probably make this say peppermint, but it was the closest I could come, and I like the way that it looks. Okay, so let's do this. Thank you, Christine, for sticking with us. I feel like we definitely have a good solution here, and I appreciate you sticking with me while I tried to figure. I don't think this was exactly what you meant, but I think it works. So I appreciate your patience with me trying to figure it out. Okay. So we're going to put the mint behind here for sure. Let's stop and assess. Stop and assess the situation here. We could check that kind of under. I don't know. I do think the rings are probably too much. I know, Miss Nikki, I apologize, but I do feel like that's a little bit too much. I think we're going to save the rings for another day. Save the rings. Okay, let's go ahead and stick this down because I feel pretty good about that situation. I think we need something else over here, but I don't know what it is yet. On the right. Like over here? The right, or the right of the other side. We'll take a look. We still have ephemera and stamps and stickers. We still have other things. I got my tag that I need to use. So let's just put the things we know we want, and then we'll come back to it. It'll be okay, Miss Nikki. We'll be okay. Okay, there we have that. The Herbal Tosh, Nikki that hit my funny bone. Okay, okay, so we're thinking this we're good with over here. Now, so before I lock anything else down, what I was thinking was, although we don't really need that, that would be silly. We have the names right there. Like, why on earth would we need more names? I just like this little tag. Well, although I could put like warming and cooling. I could also like stick this so that it comes off almost like a little flag to the page of the book, but that might annoy me. Make an envelope on a page and tuck the tag in. Which it doesn't really, the thing is I think it doesn't really need a tag because the information is right there. So that's why I feel like I'm just, like I like the look of that, but there's no need to have that there, but other than just to look cute, because we could, oh wait, where's that little piece we want? Remember I found that little, oh, where did it go? I do like this little thing right here. Oh, how cute is that? It's like, look at what this is. This is like a mini, I don't know if you're going to be able to even see this, but it's like those mini posters that you can get at like nature stores. That is so sweet. Oh, all right. Where are we going to stick that? Is it supposed to go this way? I can't read. I think that flowers is on the top. All right. Where are we going to put that? We got to put this somewhere because it's so cute. Okay. Well, it could go on the top of stuff. Let's see. Maybe we put this over the envelope and put this somewhere up there because we don't really care about it. Because I don't care if most of that is covered. How about that, Miss Nikki? Oh, look at that. We could do that. Hello, Amber. Amber just, oh, did you, Jamie? You have to send me the link. Please read up a little about the pocket. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to scroll back up here. Scrolling back, and you can put a little intention. Oh, let's see. This is just saying it was a little pocket. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up. Christine says, putting in caps, make sure she sees. It didn't help, did it? Make an envelope on a page and tuck the tag in. I feel like making an envelope is asking a lot about, for me. I don't know if I don't know where I'd put another pocket because we have 2 envelopes. And B, maybe that should be on it. We could use that on another page because we're going to be doing more of this. We could do more of this. You could just make a little pocket from the green tab on the left. Oh, this little green tab right here. And then I could slide like a little piece of paper in. Is that, oh, I know it's my book, but we're having fun. We're having fun. Everybody has my best intention of a beautiful, magical book. And then I could put a tiny intention in there. That way they would have a purpose. I like it. I like it. Okay, we'll do that because I do like how that looks there. Good thinking. What are we thinking about this? Because look how cute that is. I already know that I'm going to do that because I think it's adorable. So cute. Now, maybe washi. Yes, I do that sometimes. Al, I do washi tape. Yes, I could definitely do that. So we'll come back to that because what I do like to do is things like, let me find an example, like with these, where you can make a flap so that you can come back. I have it like over here for my crystal page. I have like these little flaps here, which I can either put sticky notes on to write like readings and things on. So I do like having flaps. I could definitely see doing that, once I see what I want to put. Okay, good idea. Yeah, tiny intention. I love the idea. I love that idea. Okay, so this we're happy with. I think Nikki's happy. This was important to Nikki that there be something around the envelope. So I am willing to see whether or not she likes that, but I think it's adorable. Instead of the other one. Okay, washi tape, fold the tiny paper, which we're definitely going to do. I know the mini paper poster is so cute. Well, we could kind of move it over more and just overlap a little. I do like things to overlap versus just sitting out there, but we could let it be shown more like that. Oh, so cute. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're going to do that. I think it's just adorable. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to choke. Okay. I do want to use one of these little trees. Excuse me. This is where we do start to like, okay, I'm going to kill it. But excuse me, I'm choking. So I'm so sorry, Nikki. I'm so sorry I'm choking. Yes, Amber, there is actual mint and cinnamon on the envelopes, which is so adorable. Why won't these come off? Why won't they come off? I don't know what these stickers are. I don't know what these are. Like they're trying to keep us like from getting into the Pentagon here. Like what in the heck? I think these are stickers. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I thought these were like stickers, but they do not. Oh, there we go. There we go. What about like a little tree? Like, oh, how cute is that? What about like that? I don't know. That looks weird, doesn't it? It doesn't lay nice. Oh, I like this little tree. Like, I like little trees. That looks weird. I don't know. I don't know how often we're going to be able to pick up this little tree, without killing the tree. But I do like this little tree, but I don't think, you know, it's not a cinnamon tree. It's not a cinnamon tree, Kelly. We're going to stick it on my tripod for the moment. Al says, I have some beautiful tiny stamps from Etsy. So, oh, Forcey Mushroomy. I know. I need to look up from some more stamps, but I feel like if I go down, oh no. Okay, let's start to put some of this in place. This is pretty in place. So let's get this in place before we start to lose our mojo here. Let's get this in place. See, what happens is I start to get this coated in glue, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get that tape off of it, because you want to get the tape all the way to the edge so that it will stay nicely. All right, we're going to stick the mint down. I know I'm going to try to get tree left middle on the corner of the two papers. Left middle. I got it stuck. I really would like to use it. Left middle on the corner of the two pages, like that. Like right there, just stuck in the middle here. I'm not going to push it down hard until we get verification. Oh, that's a cute idea. What if we, let's try that. This poor little tree. This poor little tree. And once we make this envelope, what if we just kind of did it like that? That's a cute idea. I'm going to stick it up here until we make the envelope. Okay. I know, I don't know, it may be pushing it towards Christmas, although what's wrong with Christmas, right? Cinnamon is about abundance and warmth and brings in the holiday feelings, so it's possible it could be okay. I'm going to come back to the tree. We're going to come back to the tree. Oh no, it's starting to stick. Yeah, we're starting to make a mess. Okay, let's get this into place. Here we go. Everybody's like, I know, thank you, Miss Nikki. We're like 2 hours in to mucking about with this paper, but look at, we've got 2 beautiful pages. All right, let's stick this one on. Oh, Christine says you need strip double-sided tape rather than the roller. It makes more mess with the backing. Okay. I will take a look for that, Miss Christine. All right, let's see. I'm starting to lose where we wanted to stick everything, but that's okay. At some point, you just have to then commit and just start shoving things down. So let's just commit. It's like, I like to get it all loosely figured out, and then you just have to go for it. You just have to say, enough. We're just going to stick it here, and wherever it sticks is where it stays. I'm so sorry. I don't know that Miss Nikki's having fun. She might be being traumatized by all of this craziness. Okay. All right, that's adorable. I love this little thing. Sometimes it's just those little things, like a random cute little mushroom stuck somewhere, even though this is not about mushrooms. We had another box that had, oh no, they all got dumped. Here they are. We have, oh, look at. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that color looks good. These are our little bitty tiny plants, ephemera. Finding mini ephemera is just, I can't even pick that up. Okay. Let's pick this one up because this one intrigued me, although it looks like lavender. Okay, let's push these over here. I feel like we've lost everybody. Like, they're like, look, you guys are crazy. You guys are all crazy. I want nothing to do with this paper craze. See, I feel like, again, you want to build dimension, but you don't want to overkill it either. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I do want a mushroom. I really do feel like we need a mushroom. Maybe we need a mushroom more than we need a tree. That looks like a Christmas. That's kind of cute. Brienne's got to go put on the kettle. Okay. We're going to decide about the mushroom. Okay, let's see. Let's just pause with where we're at, okay? we have I still need a little brownish something on the right edge. The right, like over here, because of the to have it be more weighted. That makes sense to me. Although we may have to maybe stick like a brownish washi tape along the edge and fold it over. Miss Nikki, yeah, you gotta say a lot. You don't let me say sorry, so you don't get to say sorry. We're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm not stressed out. You guys might be stressed out, but I'm not. No little flower on the right, like this one right here. But what about the cute little mushroom? We gotta have the mushroom. Okay, let's make our little pocket. Okay, so we gotta carefully make a pocket. Um, we got to carefully pick up all these miniature flowers because they're starting to get stuck. I have this little tool from my Cricut that would probably pick these things up. Oh, look at this one. Looks like oh, I can't get it. Thank goodness for nails. Oh, getting everything stuck. Look at this though. This kind of matches that. Like that might be cute, like right there. Oh no. Christine's like she does not. She is not a professional. I am not a professional at this, folks. All I'm doing is just getting in and doing whatever I'm gonna do. Thank you, Major DZ. Major DZ's so encouraging me. He's not gonna take me to the pound. So you cannot play in the big girl boy arena. Okay, we're gonna make a pocket right here. And I can take a little piece of paper, for example. We don't want to cut that. For example, I can cut a little piece of paper and make a little intention or a little wish and stick it inside of there. I dropped something. I have no clue what it is. I know I'm all for it. I love buying stuff. Brian says, I just looked in the mirror while filling the kettle, and what a fright sight I saw. I still had my mask hanging from my ears. That's too funny. Where's Miss Jamie? Miss Jamie, she's out on my side. I see Kelly sitting in the woods, ready to do some magic, opening this page. I know. It's true. Now it's a community page. Now it's a community. How would the little flower stalk look on the envelope? Ooh, that could be pretty. I mean, like on this, like kind of like it's stuck onto the side of like that, maybe. Like something like that. Neighborhood Arts. I know it's like a community page. So now when I open this, I don't only get the energy. Like Nikki feels like cinnamon, right? She feels like cinnamon. Like she's like in it. The fire is high. Major DZ is more like the peppermint. He's like, it's like, oh, it's okay. I'm supporting you. All's good. All's good. So yeah, I'm gonna have now herbal associations. It's starting to get too busy looking. Well, it's pretty much done. So the only thing that I really would like to achieve, to be honest, is I want my mushroom. And I don't mind too much if it's busy because it's a like a plant. Like if you think about somebody who uses herbs and they're like making like a memory page and they're sticking all the stuff in here. Like I don't mind it being a little bit busy, but I do know the danger of going just that one step too far. But I want the mushroom. I am fighting for the mushroom, folks. I am going to get my mushroom. I do agree that we need something over here. Oh, we do have, I don't think we have brown though. And I'm not a very good doodler. I'm not sure we should leave let's make sure we don't want a different mushroom. I'm determined to get a mushroom, folks, so we're just going to have to live. We got that mushroom. I like the kind of red on the mushroom, though, because it does kind of feel like it's pulling in some of those browns. No, I don't like that one. Looks like it's got a copper top. Looks like a copper top mushroom. Oh no, the mushroom wants to stay. What if we stick the mushroom in the envelope? No, no. I want I want the mushroom. Stick the mushroom left corner between the thread and the envelope. That would be cute. We could stick it over there somewhere. I really want a mushroom. Why is everybody saying no about? I do like it over here. I'm gonna just stick it there, folks. We are gonna end this mushroom. Look at this little mushroom. Can we have that little mushroom right there? I know it's not about mushrooms, but these I'm gonna have to do a mushroom page because I am loving the mushrooms. I do think like this is probably not necessary. Okay, because we got all these flowers going on over here. All right, we're gonna stick these over here. What do we got here? We got another random flower. Oh, it's the one I couldn't get picked up. There we go. Everybody's like, no, don't do it. No, don't touch it. I'm sticking my damn mushroom wherever I want my mushroom. I am going to make a mushroom page. I think the next live one, we're going to have a mushroom page. I know. I know, but these are adorable. I don't care. I don't care if it fits or it doesn't fit. So, I know. I know. It's just like whatever. Whatever, Al. We're having mushrooms on my cinnamon page because I can. Yes, we can have a card. We're almost done here. We're at 2 hours. I think the crafting people here, we can't hardly handle this. And I have the perfect deck for it. Okay. Here is the one that's going to drive everybody crazy. I'm going to put the mushroom. Well, see, I don't want to get in the way of the flap. There you go. It's stuck. It's stuck down, folks. It is where it is. It is where it is. You can't complain anymore. Now, I will say this. Okay, let's package some stuff up here so we don't lose our cute little ephemera. This is all paper. This is all paper. Where's our ephemera? Here's our ephemera. All right, let's get this stuff here so we can put stuff away safely. Because I do love these little, I love tiny things. So I am just a fan of tiny things. Can we do gold watercolors? Ooh, I like a splatter too, although I don't think I have any gold watercolor. I do have some gold paint marker. We could kind of make some splatter. That's a good suggestion. Okay, let's first clear out where we're at, and then we'll come back to creating any more. So I do feel like we need something here, but we're gonna close this for right now. And let's pick up these extra papers that we didn't use, just so we can make some space, folks, and everybody can take a breath. Everybody can just breathe. It's going to be okay. The book is going to function as intended. The book is going to remind me of the cinnamon and the peppermint, and all is going to be well in the world. Too funny. Who knew how geared up we would get over paper crafting? Okay. So you got to put stuff away because otherwise it becomes a ginormous mess. Okay. So that's put away. That's put away. Let's get all these bits up. And then let's take a fresh look at it on a nice, pretty background so that we can see what we need to see. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I know, but I had to like get stuff out of the way. Okay. How can Mickey best settle following this hive? I know. I don't have any way to do gold splatter. I don't have any gold watercolor, surprisingly. You know, I used to have some. I think it doesn't scan well. I think in my my Lenormand deck that I painted, one of my cards has gold in it, and it's very hard to get it to scan very well. So then I just stopped using it because it wasn't going to show up in the cards. Let me stick this safe over here. I don't think we need anything there. Now we could do some, let's take this back. Let's take some back here. Because one of the things I do like to do, okay. Shake. The cinnamon's a little lumpy, I will say, but this book holds up really well to lumpy. I'm really happy with these. Okay. I do feel like we need something. Let's think about this for a minute, folks. Let's think about pulling in. It's like a cool tone brown, though. Nope. I'm just seeing if I have anything that we could pull. So, ooh, what about that? That pulls some darker color over, but not too much. What is this? I'm going to see if I can click on it. Oh, it doesn't let me click. Oh, shoot, it puts it up there. I forgot. See, I can't click on the links. Oh, that stinks. I'll have to come back afterwards, Miss Nikki. I can put you in a timeout. No, we won't do that. Starry colors. I'll have to try to just Google it. Because when I click on it, it puts it up like this. So it's like, oh, there's Jennifer saying, yeah, Kelly needs to put a bird on it. What do I need to put a bird on? I don't know. I feel like we've lost control of chat. All right, let me just see this, because sometimes with washi tape, you just got to pull it off and see what it looks like. I don't know what people are talking about birds. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's probably too much. That takes it too far. All right. I do agree we need something a little darker over here, because it doesn't kind of, but although these really aren't supposed to be cohesive, they're supposed to be two sides of each other, where this is supposed to be bright and then this is supposed to be dark. I'm pulling through my washies right now. Yeah, that is more of a goldy washi. Now I'm going to start saying, people, take that washi, take that washi. I love this wash. A lot of my browns are woods, and it's not really the right color. I do like that. Let's see. But that's super thick, but I could fold it over the edge, maybe. Like if I did this, but then just put it right to the edge and then folded it over, maybe, or just cut it. I don't know. It may be one of those things that I just need to leave it alone and come back to it later. I love that one. And again, I don't want it to get heavy, because this is the mint, and mint is supposed to be uplifting. There is cinnamon on this one, Jen, and this one is peppermint. So the actual herbs that it embodies is there. Maybe just do, not this one, but maybe just do a little strip like that of something versus doing like the whole edge, because I don't really want I don't want this to get weighted down. So I'm thinking, nope. I don't think I have a good color, to be honest. I think I'll have to find a piece of paper. Like that just got too many lines in it, so that doesn't look good. Oh, here, what about this? Who said that about the color of the cinnamon? Nikki. This is like the color of the cinnamon. Let's try that. I know I need to get some kind of like gold stamping. I'm not that fancy. Christine says I'm not a big girl in Add a tea stain ring at the add a tea stain ring to the mince corner. I do want to gunk it up a little bit. I'll get that out in just a second. Like, what if I just stuck something over here just to pull some of the cinnamon brown in? I know. Everybody's like, what are we going to do? Okay, let's pause for a minute. So far, I don't really like that color over here. So we're not really getting anywhere. So let's pause. Let's pause. I don't really like any of those options. So we're going to put those over here. I like these little smudgy things because then you can just sort of, oh, I do have some stamps, but I don't think I have any stamps that I want to. Send healing thoughts. Hello. Nope. 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 But I like these little stampy things. And just with like textures. I do need to get a gold stamp though. I do like that idea. What do I have? I have like green. Oops. Like we could stamp some stuff. I know Christine needs to get me shopping apparently. Let's see. I've got brush corduroy. Let's see if we have a brown, like a sepia. Because maybe that could pull some brown over there. That's like a mahogany color. Let's see what's over here. We've got this. I know we're like almost there. Oh, here we go. What about this brown or this walnut? Now that's kind of this color. Let's try those. Let's see. And I just like to smudge them onto stuff. I'm kind of feeling the circles. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Jennifer's liking that. Okay. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? The warmer tone, or I think this walnut because it looks more like that, which is cooler. We can do them both. We can do them both. Okay. Let's, as all things, we should have a piece of tester paper, but not my pretty paper. I don't have anything. Well, we're going to sacrifice a geomancy sheet to the gods. Both. I think both too. Let's see. Okay, because I don't want to get, oh, I like that color. All right, we just got to get in there. We just need to not be too nice and neat here. I think that's kind of the whole point of it. Let's pull a little bit of this out too. You guys are in America. You have cheap. I have lots of art supplies. I just haven't put a lot into paper crafting. Let's just smudge some stuff a little bit. Smudge some stuff, although that one's not really going to show up. All right. Now I don't know what color is what. Oh dear. Oh no. See, this is where you can get in trouble. This is where you can start to get in trouble because then you like mess it up and it starts to look too placed here. Ooh, I like that, just that circular, like somebody was saying like doing a water stain, which I did like. Just smudge it on there, smudge it on there. I don't know how you guys are handling this, but that's okay. I do like to have some color over there. So let's just see. Let's just see where we're at here. Okay. I do think, let me grab. I think I might. I didn't even ask permission. Okay. I think we're going to stop. I do like there's some muckiness over here. I do think that looks good. But I think that we're about to take it a step too far. Christine's like, stop. Okay, we're going to stop. I think that we're at the point where you stop, because then tomorrow you come back and look at it and say, what did you do? No, no, tomorrow, I don't know where I put my lid. Oh, it's on it. Oh my gosh, I was looking for the lid. Oh, here, on the right 1/3 of the page on the edge. Of which page? You have to tell us which page. On the right 1/3 of which page? Cinnamon or cinnamon or mint? Tell me that, Miss Nikki, and I will do it. Okay, I'm going to put this over here while Miss Nikki tells me which 1/3 of the page needs to be done. Right page, mint. The bottom, the right. I'm not doing purple circles. No, Jen. No, Jen. I'm not doing purple. Although I could see why. On the right 1/3 of the page on the edge. The right 1/3 down here. It needs some circles. So we're going to try it. We're going to stick some brown circles down here. Oh no, they made a square. Oh no, oh no. This is where you start to lose it. This is where Miss Nikki, now we got spots. Miss Nikki, now we got spots everywhere. No, we're ruining it. We're ruining. Now we got to make more so that it looks like it's deliberate. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think we need to stop where we're at. We are ceasing and desisting. I got to stick at least a couple of spots over here so it kind of pulls in a little bit. Jamie's like, stop. Everybody put your hands in your laps. Everybody put your hands in your laps and don't touch another thing. I know, Jen. I don't know that I've had fun. It's not been stressing me out, so we're good. Miss Nikki might need a cold glass of beer when this is over. But look, I feel like it matches nicely. Look, we've got all kinds of boldness going on here. All kinds of boldness. All kinds of boldness. This is not a nice, neat little thing. This is a let's get in there and feel the cinnamon and feel the mint. Oops, why is that there? That's not supposed to be there. Okay. Miss Jamie's having a glass of something. I am too. Not beer. I do not like beer. No. Okay. I'm happy with this. Yes, I would like a water bottle spray on the brown. So really? I mean, I do trust you, Miss Nikki, but really? All right, I don't think there's any water in here. I'll get some water for Nikki. Let's finish this up on a win. We're gonna finish this on a win. Okay, now I can't read. Okay, I need some light spray. I know, I'm gonna test this because this is a fresh one. So you want me to spray the paper? Miss Nikki, are we gonna ruin it? Okay. Do we want to wipe it? Okay, let's pause and see what Miss Nikki wants us to do, because if I spray this, what's it going to do? Only on the inky bubbles, the brown circles. Okay, light spray. Okay. And don't touch it after I spray it. All right. Let's try it. Oh, it didn't spray in the right direction. I don't know what that's going to do. Oh, I sprayed my crystals. Okay, stop. You can't direct it. Oh, no. Okay. No wiping. If it gets wet, you can dab it with a tissue. I don't think that did anything, Miss Nikki. I don't think it did anything. Oh, it does. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I don't think you guys can see what I'm talking about. Um, it does get darker as I see what she's talking about. Okay. I probably got that too wet, but oh, well, we'll let it dry. We'll just let it dry while we do our thing and see. I know it's hard, Christine. You can't really see by the time you guys are all yelling stuff. I didn't get to use my pretty stamps, but we'll use those another time. Or my paint markers from Miss Jamie. We'll try those another time. Okay. Oh no, we need to close the book. Should I put let's do this. Should we put a piece of paper and close the book, and that way it dries flat? Okay, let's do that. Put this like this and close the book so it can dry flat while we do a quick card reading, and then I have to go to work. We're like at 2 hours and 14 minutes. I still need to do a reading. But it will be a reading full of joyous energy. Okay. I'm gonna let's put this out of the way. Now that we have little paper things all over. Okay, I don't want to lose these. I think these are for, yeah, that's for those markers. Okay. Folks, look, we accomplished. We'll look at them again before we go. But I think in honor of, we'll pull a card. I have two. This is the one I've had. This is by the same person. Rockwool Publishing sent this to me. And in my Patreon quickfire readings, I used this a couple times. And I really enjoyed it because I think it's too busy. I wish there weren't quite so many splatters all over it. But I know we made it. Nobody has dropped off. This was like, it's like our page we were doing. At a certain point, I feel like stuff should have stopped because it's a little bit busy for me. But what I love about it is that it has a suit of vegetables, and it has a suit of fruit, and it has a suit of herbs, and it has a suit of flowers. And I love that because you don't see vegetables in decks, and I'm sorry, but pumpkins are magic too. Oranges are, I love tangerine essential oil. Like cauliflower is magic. I love this. This is one I've had for a while. This is probably one of my most used herb decks. I would prefer to work with the herbs versus working with the deck of herbs. I'm the same way with crystal deck. There's only one crystal deck that I use all the time. The Lavish Earth crystal deck. Crystal deck is the only deck that I use because most of the time I just prefer to work with the crystal. And the same thing with herbs. I prefer, since I have a whole shelf full of herbs and I use herbs, I prefer to work just with the herbs, but I do like this deck. It's probably my most used of my herbal decks. Here, I'll show you. These are really pretty. Like, I love the backs, and they're more simple. Like, that's one of my all-time favorite backs. So I love this. This one might actually be better for what we're doing because this is all herbs, and we're doing cinnamon and mint. Of course, there's my dandelion. So I really like this deck, and so this is a new one. It just randomly showed up in my PO box from Rockwool Publishing, and I've used it a few times, and I've gotten great readings out of it. Let's try the new one, and then we'll see. I already know that I love this one, so let's try the new one. Where did the bottom go? Oh, I do too. This is the one that I use. It's again one of my favorite backings, but I want to try the new one because I got great readings from it. So I do want to give it a try. I do like the suits a lot. We're making a mess. So let's just give it a try. We got to test things, folks. We got to test things. Test our patience. Don't stick the mushroom there. Like, nope, I'm sticking the mushroom right there. The mushroom is going down. Um, so let's put a within, without, and a piece of advice, because we need to find some energy within and some energy to move forward without. And then let's just get a piece of advice. Let's see what we get. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from doing sacred pages. No, that was actually a lot of fun. I would definitely do that again. I don't know if anybody else would come again, but I would do it again. Let's get some advice here. Let's get some herbal advice. So we have happiness within. I'm full of happiness within right now. We have yay for the pumpkins. I love pumpkins. We have pumpkins because when we're happy within, we're productive without, right? If you're feeling gross and glum and blah in the inside, you are not going to feel productive or get things done on the outside, right? So I quite like that. This is within, this is without. So work on the happiness within with marjoram. And then that's going to make you productive outwardly. This is a Kent pumpkin. It's a specific kind of pumpkin. So the suit, and what I did like is that the vegetables were the suit of earth. The herbs are the suit of fire because it's that dash of flavor that you put in, the herbs are. And then it was the flowers, I can't remember now. But the flowers are air, so that would mean that the fruits are water, because there's a lot of water, right, in fruits. So I quite like the soup because it's an elemental soup. So we have the fiery energy of the spice of herbs inside, and this creates a creative productivity on the outside. And then the last card is a piece of advice for us is peppermint! Peppermint for the win! Oh no! Peppermint shows up. Yes and yes. Success. Success. Happiness within, productivity without. Just, enjoy and accept your success. We successfully completed 2 sacred space pages. We had lots of happiness within, and I was productive without. I don't know if you guys were productive without, but I was productive without. Let's take a look at our pages, and then I'm going to go. Everybody's going to go have a drink or a hot tea or a hot toddy or Irish cocoa. Oh, I might have Irish cocoa. It's like freezing cold and snowy, so a good Irish cocoa might be good. So I'm sorry. So this is Greenwich Oracle. I've used it for a few readings like this. I know I did a light and shadow. We did within without advice, and we did the what to let go, what to hold on to, and what to lean into. But I do like the within without advice with it quite a bit. So that's pretty cool. Now, sorry, I know the whole tripod is like getting pulled by the wire that connects it and lets me do this. All right, so let's bask in our success. We've added a fresh 2 pages. There we go. There are our pages. We have cinnamon within, and look at, thanks to Miss Christine, we have a flap that allows that cinnamon to open up. So I can smell it more when I want to smell it, but it keeps it safe. Peppermint, same thing. Successfully made a flap. Successfully got 2 mushrooms inserted onto my cinnamon page. And we successfully got that cute little flower mini poster that I wanted to use. So I feel like right that very corner needs just a little bit more. Not a circle, but like a smudge. I feel like it's missing just, I don't like that corner like that. Let me do that to it. There's always one. Which one needs the mushrooms? You think we need a mushroom over here? On the mint side? I feel like a mushroom. There we go. See, we need that corner to be smudgier. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We need a smudgier corner. Next to the corner of the mint drawing. This corner of the mint or this corner of the mint? On the right, on the right, on the middle, on the left, with a bird. Major Deezy is trying to get a bird. Yeah, maybe we should put a bird. I don't feel like we need a mushroom over there, but mint is uplifting, so maybe a mini bird. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, folks. We're not done yet. Oh no, you thought we were done, but we're not done. We got mini birds. I think we got mini birds. Let's look. Let's look. Let's look and get a bird in for Major DZ. I feel like I have a bird. I have butterflies. Let's see. I got, those are all butterfly. I mean, a butterfly would be pretty. Butterflies like flowers. Ooh, that's a big butterfly. I don't want that big of a butterfly. Ooh, look at this little butterfly. Oh, they're so little. I need like little, I don't like that color. I would like more like a brown butterfly. Like we could do more like a brown butterfly. Mimic the cursive writing on the top of the dots. You are talking to the wrong person. I'm not going to mimic. I'm not that good. Maybe Christine and Miss Nikki. Or we have a B. Oh, look at, wait, maybe we should put a B for community because this has been a community page. How about that? How about that? Let's see what else we got. I'm looking, folks. Let me see what's in the other one too. I don't know what's in the other box. I like the little brown ones. So far, I think I like this wee little brown one the best. Let's see what's in the other box. Mint, white cabbage butterflies. Could you add some color to the dots? Looks a little like a boot. Oh no, that's nothing. Oh, that's just like a little bee paper. We could put a little honeybee right there. Everybody, I could use a gold pendant. Oh, do you think so? I feel like I'm gonna start to ruin it. I feel like I'm gonna start to. I'll try one. Oh, I don't think so. I don't know how I feel about that because there's already gold all over this, so I don't think I like. I don't think I'm gonna like that. No, I think I'm gonna nix that idea. No, I'm not artistic enough. No, I'm gonna say no to the circling because I don't think you guys can see it as well. But there is actually a lot of gold on the page. You can't see it. But in person, there's a lot of gold on the page. So you can see it. I can see it very well. And I think adding more gold on there isn't going to be helpful. Okay, I'm voting. We're voting because it's my page. We're voting for a little brown butterfly to kind of pull the browns over, or like a bee for the fact that we have survived this in a community as a community. So that's the vote. Make a vote for a butterfly or a bee. Not there though. A butterfly or a bee, Miss Nikki. A butterfly or a bee. That's the only voting we're getting. We're getting a vote for a butterfly. Oh, that's kind of cute, like that. Everybody's like, we don't care. We don't care. I think we should do a bee because then every time I see this, I'm going to think about the community that came together to make these pages. And then Nikki might never talk to any of us again. Okay, let's put these away. And where's my sticky tape? We're just sticking it down, folks. We're the final stickiness. The final thing going on the page is going bam. Done. It's done. It's done. Unless it's not later down the road. I like it. I'm happy with it, and it's going to bring me lots of happy memories when I see it. Not just, no, they're not stickers. They're like or like paper ephemera. Or major D. I didn't have a bird. I thought maybe I had a bird, but I didn't. Um, I think it looks good. I'm very happy with it. I like the little flap. I love that we have the actual herbs there. I love that we have the mushrooms, even though these are nothing about mushrooms. I like the bee because now every time I see this, I will think about our family coming together and not killing each other, making a page. So I'm good. I am satisfied with the cinnamon and mint pages. Another 2 pages down. So far, my favorite pages, definitely, I love this page because that's obviously animal energy and that's powerful for me. Anyways, this is probably my favorite page. I do like this. I like them all for different reasons. The only page I don't like, I love the winter page. I like the spring. The summer page is the only page I don't like. I love the autumn page. I love these. These are fabulous. Okay. Okay, folks. We've got a reading. Find your happy spot inside. It's going to make you more productive outside, and that is going to lead to success. And that's that. We now have 2 new pages, and next time around we'll try something else because I actually enjoyed myself. It was fun to do this with everybody. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we'll be back at this. We've got enough people that seem to enjoy this, so we'll do this again sometime. But it was a lot of fun to craft with you, and I hope that you guys have a great night and enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you to everybody. Mwah! Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay, I'm kicking you out. All I can do is hit end.